Hey folks, Post here, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and as usual, let's, they just started with Caitlin's banner. I thought, Clem's banner went away for summer, which shouldn't have. I think Clem's banner goes away on the 27th, not the night of the 27th, which means could be something new coming that night, right? As I've alluded to many times already. But yeah, anyways, I'm pretty sure Clem's banner's still there. Just have to scroll. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, we're doing this, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna check out Caitlin today. There's synchron max out, all that stuff. Caitlin's an interesting one. Like, she's got obviously different builds that we go for. Oh, cool, the 4-star power up. But the one we're gonna look at today is just damage, mainly, right? Not so much her, you know, healing potential and all that stuff, but just more so her damage, because she actually deals a really decent amount of damage. She's one of the more self-sustainable strikers in the game that does not have crit, and it's pretty interesting that how she actually does a lot of damage despite not having crit. So her main damage source comes from over here. So the psychic power-ups, that's how she damages, out damages all the other psychic type units in the game, and more importantly, which is what makes her DPS, not damage per move, which is what we usually look at, but just damage per second, which the reason why it skyrockets for Caitlin is because she has 2 move gauge refreshes on psychic. She got move gauge boost, she got an MP refresh on move gauge boost, she also got revenge boost for every time she gets hit, so you get a 40% chance of boosting your attack by that. Or if if you're laying off one psychic power, you could also get move gauge boost, gauge refresh to 9, so that guarantees every time you use move gauge boost that you'll get an extra move gauge refresh on that. So it's mainly her move gauge and how many times she could use her move gauge that puts her over the top above a lot of other strikers in the game in terms of DPS, right? So anyways, let's go meet our old friend Marshall again, because, well, it's psychic type and Marshall. Yeah. Anyways, all right, poor Marshall. Let's go ahead and do this then. So we're gonna first try this out without any supports, just raw, just Caitlin, damage and all that stuff, right? And yeah, again, like I said before, she is one of the better strikers at not needing much help from other supports or whatever, right? And again, it's pretty amazing that she could do that, considering that she doesn't have like self crit buffs. But yeah, her damage is actually much better than it was before. But like before, it was like kind of a joke that like Caitlin just hits for like nothing, and it's pretty amazing how how much it says I used the wrong move, because I'm supposed to use Don't Bore Me, because Don't Bore Me is the one that raises her special attack, and because usually X special attack is on the top right corner, but since yeah, well, you guys saw what happened. Anyways, let's try that again. Alright, so yeah, we have to go Don't Bore Me first, for obvious reasons, and not move gauge boost, for even more obvious reasons. Alright. Let's see, Marshall does have 2 that's weak to Ghost on the side, which, this stage was designed specifically to fit Mewtwo, right? Not like just Psychic general. Alright, let's do Don't Bore Me. We also get our defenses up as well, which is why she's also relatively tanky for a striker as well, which is nice. Especially if you do want to go for the healing route, which is much better for Balvilla, right? You could do that as well. Ooh. Well, there you go. Really quick setup as well, by the way. Don't need to spend too much on too much time on setup, which again does help with her damage, all that stuff. Yep, there we go. We got a move gauge regen over there on the psychic, and throw out another one, and then should be out over there. We go move gauge boost, get some back. Hopefully we get MP refresh on move gauge boost. That would be nice. Unfortunately, they're not targeting us, so we can't really get the get that skill off. The one where we get especially move gauges from getting hit. I think it's 40% chance or something, which is actually pretty good. Come on, can you guys target us? Like, for once, I want to get targeted here. Alright, let me actually not use move gauge boost right now. Let's just wait for that psychic to come back so we could do our sync move, and then after that we could use our move gauge boost again. Alright. Oh, we're way ahead of schedule in terms of they still have 3 turns to get their sync move out, and then we're to have ours out. Also, by the way, Caitlin does have like 4 sync move nodes, so if you want to do a decent amount of damage with her sync move, you could do that as well. Yeah, especially, you know, if you're like running like double DPS and you're also using Caitlin to double as like a sort of tank as well in the Billow, that would actually be pretty effective. Just grab a bunch of like healing nodes, all that stuff, get your move gauge stuff, and then also just pick up some, you know, sync move nodes, because Caitlin would definitely do, you know, we're mainly going to be running her with Mewtwo, right, for the most part, if you're doing that, right? But she would be doing more on her sync move than Mewtwo when you have her maxed out, obviously. And there goes Marshall. Let's get move gauge boost. Yeah, she's just super consistent, which is why she's you know, so much better here, right? Yeah, and you don't have to worry about you know, your sync move not critting, because you don't have crit in the first place. You got special attack boost instead of crit, which, you know, special attack boost apply 100% of the time to your sync moves, which is, oh, I think we got an MP refresh on that move gauge boost, which is why it's so why it works so well with all those extra sync move nodes, right? Okay, let's get that last psychic in. Probably gonna be one shot here, and we didn't even finish using all our move gauge boosts. There we go, 2.2k. Wow, that's a good amount. All right, obviously crit's, you know, really good, right? But there are some downsides of crit, I guess. Like for example, like in that stage, right? Marshall does have critical shield, so there's that as well. So like, yes, she doesn't have crit, but no, it's not like the biggest deal in the world. Obviously, it would be great if she, but if she like also had crit, it would be like slightly overpowered. So there's that as well. But hey, I say that, but like Charizard exists, so who cares about balance? Anyways, all right, let's try this with supports. Thankfully, for the stages that we could use, you know, our own supporting teams, we also have a Marshall stage for that as well. So let's go bully Marshall over here. Man, I should probably do like a DPS video with like Callum, even though he doesn't have like a DPS build yet, just to like fight Marshall with. Poor Marshall, man. Alright, let's use Dope for me. Got 6 cents. Oh, let's build the strength again. Alright. We got our second 6 cents in. Blazing Hope, got our first point of crit. Can we get a Dire Hit All? There we go. So the next one will have full crit. Oh my god. Thankfully it healed, or else it would be like over so quick. I'd barely get to like see Caitlin. Dude, any damage and like it'll be over. Man. Move gauge refresh is so good. Oh, can we get a move gauge refresh from that? Rip. Oh well. And we're off aggroed. There we go. Let's see. Hit the sides now then, I guess. We're not super effective against them. We could have gotten like the second Don't Bore Me just for, you know, sync move countdown purposes and the extra defenses, I guess, when we're out of move gauges. But we, you know, we're like, it's gonna be hard to get Caitlin out of move gauges. Caitlin becomes, I guess, weaker as the battle goes along, right? Because you know, you'll eventually run out of move gauge, when your move gauge boots all completely dry out. But that's gonna take a while. And like, you know, even after that, you still have, you know, the 2 move gauge refresh on Psychic. But that is definitely, you know, a slight issue with Caitlin, because Caitlin's speed is actually much slower, right? Mewtwo does have much more speed than Caitlin. So in the long run. But on the other hand, Mewtwo can't really survive in the long run, unfortunately. It does have evasion, but you know, if Mewtwo gets hit, Mewtwo's kind of dead. Which I don't know. There's different aspects, you know. Caitlin is more tanky, but Mewtwo has more speed. And then Caitlin has move boost, move gauge boost, but Mewtwo like doesn't, all that stuff. In general, Caitlin's definitely better, but is it really worth grinding for, like, when Mewtwo's free? Like, Mewtwo is still good. Mewtwo's still good. Mewtwo's not bad or whatever, right? Mewtwo's still good. Plus, Mewtwo's free. You could just get Mewtwo for free, right? So, would you really bother grinding for Caitlin? Although, again, Caitlin serves some different purposes. You could, you know, use Caitlin as like an off tank that also does some damage. If you do, you know, some kind of like healing with like propulsion, hidden power, kind of build, move gauge, refresh, all that stuff. You can make Caitlin more of like a support that also does decent amounts of damage, right? So, I don't know. It depends on you. I personally, you know, if you have like other sync pairs that you kind of want to work on your sync grid first, if you still haven't done Torkoal or Haxorus or whatever, right? I'd probably just work on those first. Again, I did a sync grid priority list yesterday. If you want to check that out, I'll subscribe. That would be pretty cool as well. But yeah, you know, again, she's really good, but I don't think it's necessary if you have Mewtwo. If you don't have Mewtwo, then obviously go for it, right? She's a phenomenal type striker, all that stuff. But I don't think, like, she's better, but it's like, is it really that much? But it's not like, you know, it's not like the difference between like Houndoom and like, I don't know what's the next best special type striker, Pikachu or whatever, to warrant actually investing that much time into it. And especially since we have a limited time of grinding Syncorp before the Syncorp grind is gone, right? Potentially temporarily, but you know, probably won't focus too much energy on it. Anyways, yeah, that's maybe for this one. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. Also, I maybe might stream Mystery Dungeon today. I do have some work to get done. I'll let you guys know on like Twitter and Discord beforehand if I'm going to stream or not. But yeah, that should be fun. We might go for some more shinies. We might do Wish Cave. Who knows? But anyways, I'll see you guys.